That's why you get a boat, you got to deal with professionals and make sure that all the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted, and that you guys are covered and you're not having to worry about anything. Hey guys, I'm back with Jake Hill, Director of Boat Insurance at New Coast. Another one of the questions, and it's a good one. What does boat insurance cover?
Well, we'll break it down into two sections. So it's going to cover the boating equipment on one side, and the other side we'll talk about liability. So the boat and boating equipment is typically going to be the hull, the engine, and all the things that are permanently attached to the boat. So most of your electronics, anchors, that kind of thing, that are all physically attached to the boat itself, and then that's going to have a deductible. The trailer is going to be separate if the boat does have a trailer. A little bit difference there is that you're only going to have physical damage for the trailer. So if somebody steals it, if you crash into something, then you'll have insurance on the trailer. But let's say, unfortunately, if the trailer breaks off and crashes into somebody's house, so that would be considered a liability claim, that is going to go with the auto policy. So you better make sure that you have your auto insured and that it has coverage for a trailer like that. Because you wouldn't have any coverage under the boat insurance policy for that liability. Okay? So that's going to cover all the boat. And then on the liability side, you'll have damage that you inflict on others or bodily injury to guests. So somebody slips and falls and they sue you, you're going to want to make sure you have appropriate liability coverage there. We certainly live in a litigious society, so the higher the liability limit, the better, because it's incredibly inexpensive. So I'd strongly recommend going as high a liability as you can afford. You'll also have uninsured boaters liability, so hit and run type thing.
Just like uninsured motorists in your car.
All the same. And then pollution. Pollution is something that on your smaller vessels you're not going to need very much of. So on smaller vessels, the pollution liability limit is not as big of a concern. It's more of on big commercial hulls.
That's why you get a boat, you got to deal with professionals and make sure that all the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted, and that you guys are covered and you're not having to worry about anything.
Yep.
So, hey Jake, appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us here. We'll see you guys out on the water.